So this video will be a kind of intermezzo, and I want to make clear that I am not against agriculture at all. In fact, I'm an agricultural engineer that formed himself as a forest engineer. I'm also not at all against consensus. I would like to point out that everything I did is based on work done by consensus over the last years, decades, and over 1 century, possibly much more. What I tell that carbon agroforest can achieve, that would be keeping us in this Holocene and avoiding us to collapse out of our interglacial, which would be a disaster, especially for the West, but for all of us 8 billion humans. So I pointed out this can be secured by carbon agroforests. Several videos will explain what I mean with carbon agroforests. Carbon agroforests have similarities with the Amazon forest, which is in fact was and still is a carbon agroforest. So if I could achieve anything, it is based on consensus, and it's based on what I learned from agriculture as an agricultural and forest engineer and researching a lot of other stuff. At some point, I was looking into something that is related to agriculture or forestry. That is, I was looking into the formation of terra preta or Amazon dark earth in the Amazon. I have something to do with the Amazon forest as a researcher. And it made me think that Americans could have migrated through the Pacific currents to the rest of the world. So while I was looking into this out of Americas, I found work, ancient DNA research of David Reich, geneticist David Reich, and it made me understand the population turnover events in Europe, Western Eurasia, and other parts of the world. And, well, of course, the importance and the relation with what we're looking at right now with interglacials, with the interglacial we are in right now. And so the carbon agroforests and forestry and potentially even agriculture can help to maintain ourselves in the 0 degree in Antarctica and avoiding melting of the poles and avoiding the AMOC to collapse, to stop, and for us to collapse into a glacial without being able to come out of it for the next 100,000 years. Obviously, in 100,000 years, our culture and agriculture, certainly out of the tropics, would be well completely damaged.